Hello, my name is Laura Reid. I'm the Chief Executive at Marwell Wildlife. I think Business South has been a real champion for the region and bringing together different areas within our region. So a firm champion for the Central South. Business South breaks through the boundaries of counties and cities and even local authorities to really create cross networks of businesses all the way from Bournemouth over to the other side of Portsmouth. And I think that's really, really important so that we can prevent silos and to make sure that you get real collaboration across some common areas of interest. I think Business South is quite unique in that it's an independent organisation, doesn't have any political affiliations, doesn't have any affiliation to local authorities, and so it really can cut through and champion the things that all businesses have in common, both the challenges and the opportunities. And I think that's why it's quite a unique organisation and really well placed to be that voice of business in our region. So we're quite new as a champion at Marwell Wildlife, and so we haven't really been to too many events as yet, but we did host a networking event for novices, so giving young people, people that are quite new into the world of business, the opportunity to work on their networking skills. And that was really, really exciting and interesting and, a real opportunity to champion the business leaders of tomorrow. So that sticks in the mind so far. So I'm absolutely delighted to have been asked to co-chair the new action group, which is all around social value. Being the CEO of a charity and an international wildlife conservation organisation, I really, really am passionate about social value, making sure we're championing the needs of communities, the needs of the people in the region through the actions of business and how business can really add back into those communities. So social action's, something incredibly close to my heart, and I'm delighted to be able to bring together some of the best practice from all the different sort of organisations, large and small, across the region to hopefully have real impact. So, as I said, we're quite new into Business South. However, we've already made some good connections, and I know my team are working really hard at networking with the other Business South members as we grow and diversify our organisation. So although we're most famous for Marwell Zoo and the conservation work we do both here in the UK and abroad, we are hugely diversifying into conferencing and events. And being part of Business South has really been able to shine a spotlight on our venue as somewhere that businesses can use to host events, fun days and corporate engagement so that we can work together with all those businesses to help them help us. I think the region is going through an incredible amount of change. We have devolution on the doorstep, we will have a new mayor with a combined authority, and we will have local government reorganisation. That coupled with just the geopolitical changes that we're seeing taking place, not to mention the climate crisis and biodiversity crisis, which will have an impact on trade and on business. Business South really needs to be future focused and have a strategy between now and 2050 to make sure that the businesses in this region, in the Central South, are absolutely best placed to deal with the challenges that are going to be faced, but also to capitalise on the opportunities. So I think that's where we need to be looking. We need to be future focused. Happy birthday, Business South. Thanks for everything you've done and continue to do.